What's up YouTube, this is Dennis Panuta for tutorialsEU. In this video we are going to cover the forgot password functionality that Firebase offers. So we're going to implement this functionality which allows us to press forgot password, and then we can enter an email address that we have created our account with, and then we can reset the password by following the instructions in the email that we will receive. Hey, by the way, if you like this video, please leave a like and also consider commenting if you have any questions or any feedback, any ideas for additional videos that we should do in the future and so forth. Hey, and by the way, also check out the video in which we are building a shop app from scratch, at least the first 7 hours of this 20-hour course that I created. There is a link, you can check it out here. In this video, we are going to check out how to implement a forgot password functionality in our Firebase application. And therefore, I highly recommend that you check out the demo on authentication for this to make sense, because I had this video about the Firebase auth demo where we set up everything that we are going to use now. So we're going to use that code base for this video, but if you just want to follow along specifically for the forgot password functionality, you can download the code of the authentication demo and then use that instead. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to be able to reset our password. And therefore we need to log in, and therefore we need to add a new screen which allows us to do that. Okay, so how we are going to do that is we're going to create an empty activity in our project. So let's go back to our Firebase auth demo. As I said, if you don't have it, you can download it. So if you didn't follow along in the other video. And now we need a new activity, which will be an empty activity. And I'm going to call this one forgot password activity. Now the next thing would be to design the forgot password activity, and I'm just going to keep it super simple in the sense of I'm just going to paste in our code here, and basically what we have is this design where we have this frame layout where we have one background image with an image on top of it. We have a label, another label, an edit text field, as well as a submit button. So you can define these however you want. We kept it very simple, as I said. We just created this frame layout here for it to look a little better. But in the end, you just need to tell the user what it's all about, and it will be the text forgot password. Then the text view that will display a little bit of a description. So then we have this label here which says enter your username or email address. We'll send you an email to reset your password. Afterwards, we have this little text input, a layout, which allows us to enter the email ID. And then finally, we have the button, which is the submit button. Okay, now let's use those. And therefore, we need to go to our activity login XML. And here I would like to add a little text which says forgot password. So that means I need to find that spot here, add a text, and underneath it, I'm going to add a little text view. And the text view is going to look like this here, where it says forgot password, wrap content in width and height, margin is end is 16. We have a little padding, and that's basically it. We have to make one change, however, because our button now still thinks it's underneath password. So we need to change that. We need to say it's at the bottom of our forgot password. Okay, underneath this TV forgot password. And then the login button will appear accordingly. Now we just need to assign a functionality to this forgot password. So we need to use its ID, this one here, TV forgot password. And where would we need that? Well, in our login activity, because we have this login activity, and well, basically it allows us to press on the login button, right? And if it's another button that we want to click, so if it's, in this case, it's a text view, actually, it's not even a button. So it's a text view forgot password that we clicked on, set on click listener, this one here. Then what is it that we want to do? Well, we want to start an activity, and actually want to just use an intent to start an activity going from the login activity to the forgot password activity. And that's basically it. So now we move over from this activity, which means it's going to be this activity here from the login activity. Once we click on this forgot password text view, we will move over to the forgot password activity, which is this one here. where the user then can enter his email ID. And now we of course need to implement the submit button functionality. So let's go over to that activity. As you can see, it's pretty empty. So let's add an on-click listener for the submit button here. And that will basically do the magic that we need. Okay. And by the way, this video is just part of a complete course. This is part of the complete Firebase masterclass that I created, in which you will learn to build a complete shop app from scratch. So you're going to build all the components using Firebase and Firestore in order to build this amazing app. All right. So check out the link in the description where you will get the full course learning all of these things. And what is it that we want to do here? Well, we take our button submit and we add an on-click listener to it. And then first of all, we will need to get the email from the user. So whatever the user has entered basically in this edit text forgot password, in this edit text here. So we trim it. That's how we can trim empty spaces. This is a very quick and easy way to do it. Okay, and then we can go ahead and check if the email address is not empty. So if the email that the user has entered isn't empty, and in case it is empty, which is this if statement here, I want to just display a toast saying, please enter email. Okay, very simple. And here email address would be maybe a little more precise. So that's what we will display if the user didn't enter anything. And then otherwise, what do we want to do? Well, we want to trigger this whole Firebase functionality that will reset our password. Okay, and how do we reset a password in Firebase? Well, that's a cool thing. We can just use Firebase auth, so the authentication module. Of that, we get the instance. Then we can call this method called send password reset email, which is super useful. Okay, so here we need to pass it the email address to which we want to reset the email, which will be this email here. And here we actually need to add an on-complete listener here. So add, you can see there are a bunch of options, success listener, failure listener, and so forth. I want to call the add complete listener here, which will return a task to me. Okay, so there are multiple versions of this complete listener. One of them is returning a task to me, and I can then check if that task was successful or not. And if it was successful, then if task is successful, then I can go ahead and just display a toast saying email sent successfully to reset your password. Okay, and then we have this finish, which will close our current activity, which means that you go from this activity back to your login activity. So here, activity login, to this activity here, and this will allow you to basically then log in again. But of course, you will have to move over to your emailing provider or emailing software, and then you need to follow the instructions that Google gives you. Okay, and now let's go back to our forgot password activity here, because we're not done yet. This is what happens if we're successful. So what do we want to do if we weren't successful? Well, then we want to let the user know. And as this is just a demo, we're going to keep it simple. We're just going to throw down the exception, showing what the exception is. For example, if the user entered an email address that doesn't exist, then this will create an error and we will get this exception and we will display the exception as a toast. Okay, so that's what we can now try to do. So let's execute this and try our application in action. All right, and there we are. So now, as you can see, this little text forgot password is here, and I can click on it. And then I go to this activity which says forgot password screen. And here I can enter an email ID. So let me enter something that isn't an email ID or that doesn't exist. I'm going to click submit. And you can see the email address is badly formatted. Okay, so in this case, let's use frank@tank.com, which is an amazing email address. The user, there is no user record corresponding to this identifier. The user may have been deleted. Okay, so now I'm trying to access an email ID that doesn't exist. And now let me actually use an email ID that in this case does exist. So let me demonstrate that. Forgot password with that particular email address that I own. So here at gmail.com. and I submit it. Email wasn't successfully. Let me check. There we are. Reset your password for project so-and-so. So you can see this is the Firebase app ID of my application. This is the project name or the ID. And now I can reset my password. Clicking on this button, I will be sent over to this screen where I can now assign a new password. So now I'm going to assign an even safer password than I had before. And I don't want to store any of that. You can see the password has been reset and I can now sign in with that account. So let me check that. Let me check with that account here. Okay, so I entered the password. Let me log in. And there we are. We're logged in successfully. Okay, so that's how you can implement this functionality to your application. And I would highly recommend that you use this forgot password functionality for your applications when working with Firebase. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. All right, so you made it all the way to the end. Thank you very much for following along. Please leave a like if you liked the video. And also if you love the video, check out the link in the description where you will get the full course, 20 hours of Firebase knowledge, and you will become a master at using Firebase and building cloud-based apps. And also check out one of those 2 videos here.